Good morning, third graders. Today we're going to be looking at equivalent fractions again. This time, though, we're going to be looking at them on number lines. You have a couple of things that you need to do here. The first thing you need to do is it tells you to move the points to the number lines below. So right here is our first direction. It says move the point to 1/4 on the number line. So I'm going to grab that dot and I'm going to grab it, and 1/4 would be right here. Okay, our number line starts at 0, it goes to 1, and this one is divided into 4 equal pieces. So right here, that first tally mark would be the first, or that 1/4 part of that number line. And then looking at the second number line, we're going to move the point to 1/3 on the number line. So this one is similar. It starts at 0 and ends at 1, but it's not divided into 4 equal pieces here. It's divided into 3 equal pieces. It's divided into thirds. So we're going to move this dot to the first tally mark right here. That would represent 1/3. So now I'm going to compare these two dots. Now, if they were equivalent, they would line up exactly with each other. And if you look really carefully, you can see that this blue dot, the 1/3, is slightly larger than the where the yellow dot is on 1/3. So are these two fractions equivalent? No, they are not. So I'm going to grab my no sign and I'm going to put it right there. Okay. So that is what we are looking at today. Let's do a couple more just so that you guys are really confident in what you need to do for the assignment. So moving down to slide 2. First thing I need to do is move the points to the number lines below. So here I need to move the point to 1/2 on the number line. I can see that this is definitely going to be my 1/2 number line because it starts at 0, it goes to 1, and it's divided into 2 equal pieces. So 1/2 of that would be right here, right in the middle, 1/2. And half plus a half equals 1. So that totally makes sense. All right. The second number line here, it says to move the point to 2/6 on the number line. So I'm assuming that this is divided into 6, but you can count. Here's one section, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want to put this point on the second mark here. So this would be 1/6 right here. And so 2/6 would be the second tally mark or tick mark right here. So here, this would be 1/6. Here we have 2/6. Okay, then I'm going to answer this question. Are the two fractions equivalent? Now remember, if they're equivalent, they are going to line up. You can compare them. They are going to line up exactly. But I can see right now that 1/2, it's bigger than 2/6. It's larger, it's more. So are these two fractions equivalent? No, they are not. They are not equivalent. Okay, let's look at slide number 3. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's look. Slide number 3 is a good one. I'm going to have you guys do that one on your own. Let's look at, let me see here. This one looks like a good one. Okay, so we're going to look at slide number 7. So here again, we're going to start by moving the points to the number lines below. So the first point I need to move is move the point to 4/6 on the number line. Okay, so if I come here, this would be 1/6. This would be 2/6, 3/6, and 4/6. So it's going to go right there. And on the second number line, I need to move the point to 2/3. So if I start here, this would be 0, this would be 1/3, this would be 2/3. Ooh, I see that little red line right there. Do you guys see that too in the video? Okay, I'm going to click it right there. Now, when I look at these 2 points, and when I'm looking at this question too, are the fractions equivalent? If I compare, look at that. I mean, I can even draw a line connecting them right here. It comes up automatically when you're doing this. But you can see that 4/6, when you compare it to 2/3, they line up in the exact same spot. So, are these two fractions equivalent? Yes, they are. So think of those pizza pieces yesterday. If we had cut the pizza into 4/6, or if we had cut the pizza into 2/3, and you got 4/6 of one pizza or 2/3 of the other pizza, you would have been getting the same amount. This is true too. It just looks a slightly different. Sometimes I think of it as a candy bar, And so you got on this one, you would get 4/6 of the candy bar. Here you would get 2/3 of the candy bar. If I was to ask you which one you would get, you could say, it doesn't really matter because they're both the same. Okay. So that is what your assignment looks like today. We are looking at equivalent fractions on number lines. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you later.